my channel Be a Coder. Hope everyone is doing good. In this video we'll discuss about variables in C and why we use variables and what are the rules we need to follow while declaring a variables. So let's get started. So a variable is a named memory location. So what is a variable? A variable is a named memory location. It is used to store the data. So whatever data we give in the program, it is used to store the data. And what variable actually means is that we can change its value. Suppose variable means a value that gets changed every time. So we can change the value of the variable throughout the program. So this is the syntax of variable declaration. So the type and variable list. So you need to declare what is the type of the variable, that is data type, that is it is a integer or it is a float variable or it is a character variable, and the variable list. So here is the example. So int a, that means this is the variable name, a is the variable name and it is of type integer. Okay, so why we actually use this variable? So we declare the variable in order to tell the compiler that where we need to store. Suppose for example here it is a variable a. So now we are telling the compiler that you store the value of this variable a in the memory location a. So whenever you give like this, a memory storage will be created with the name a. Okay, so we are telling the compiler to where we need to store the values and how much space must be required to store the variable. So here you gave int a. Now storage space will be created with the name a and with the space 2 bytes, because integer is of 2 bytes. So data types will be discussed in further videos. So for now integer is of int is of integer data type and it has 2 bytes of memory. So now a space will be created with the name a with 2 bytes of memory. Okay, so in this way we are telling the compiler that where we need to store the value of the variable and how much space we need to how much space is required to store that variable, and it will be also easy to access the particular variable from the memory. So there will be a lot of memory in RAM. So whenever we create a variable, so particular name will be created. It will be easy to access that particular variable. So now we'll see variable declaration, definition and initialization. So first we'll see variable declaration. A variable declaration tells the compiler that there exists a variable with a given type and name, so that compiler can proceed for further compilation without requiring the complete detail about the variable. So here is the example, extern int I. So this is one of the variable declaration. So here we are telling the compiler that I have used the integer variable in the program. For now, go to the next line for compilation. Don't worry about this integer I, it is further declared in the program, so you can continue with your compilation. So this is what we are telling the compiler whenever we are declaring like this. So a variable declaration tells the compiler that there exists a certain variable, that is I, with particular type integer. So for now you can go to the next line for compilation. Okay, so now we'll see what is variable definition. So a variable definition tells the compiler where and how much storage to create for the variable. So these, like this, we are storing in a particular scope, variable definition. So we are telling the compiler that there is a variable I which is of integer type. So this is how we are telling the compiler, and you can continue your compilation. Okay, now we'll see what is variable initialization. Initialization tells the compiler where and how much space should be provided to the variable along with the value assigned to it. See, till now we have declared only the variable. Now we are also assigning value to it, that is value 10. So now what will happen means, now we'll see what is the difference between variable declaration and initialization. So see here, whenever we declare a variable, memory is created with garbage value, whereas when we initialize a variable, memory is created with that particular value. See, whenever you declare a variable like int a, in declaration we only give int a. So now what will happen is a memory space will be created. See, memory space will be created with a as its name. So in initial with a as its name, and for in initialization also a memory space will be created with a as its name, with a as variable name. Now you have given the value 10. So in that memory 10 will be stored. This is for initialization. Whereas in declaration, what will happen means, in this memory, since you have not given any value, a garbage value will be stored. Some value, some character will be printed. Suppose this is A, or some other character will be created with a garbage value. See, here it is given. Some garbage value will be printed while you are trying to access a variable definition. Whereas here you have given the value, so 10 value will be stored. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now we'll go to rules. What are the rules we need to follow while we are declaring a variables? So the first one is, a variable name should start with an underscore or alphabets only. So whenever you declare a variable, it should only start with underscore or with the alphabets only. Okay, so the second point is, it should not start with a number. So the variable name should not start with the numbers. Numbers are not allowed. Okay, the third, the numbers are not allowed as a start. It should not start with a number. Okay, keywords and operators are not allowed as variable names. So keywords and operators are not allowed as a variable names. Fourth one, while declaring a variable, space is not allowed between the variable name. If we want to separate the variable name, we should use underscore only. So whenever you declare a variable, there should not be any space. If you want to separate a variable name, you must use underscore only. Okay, for variable name we can take any number of characters, but compiler will accept only 32 characters. Remaining characters are ignored. So the variable length can be, we can take any number of characters to the compiler, but you can give any number of characters, but compiler will accept only first 32 characters as a variable name. Okay, the remaining characters are just ignored by the compiler. Okay, now here is a small exercise. Based on these rules, I have these questions are made. So you need to state whether the following declaration of variables is valid or invalid. Okay, you just pause your video for 10 seconds and then try to answer these questions, guys. So you will be able to know how much did you understand about this variables concepts. Okay, now we'll go into the first question. Int 1a, is it valid or invalid? You need to check, is it valid or invalid. So this is invalid because as I told you, the variable name should not start with a number. So here 1 is a number, so this is invalid declaration. Okay, now second one, int a b c. So is this valid or invalid? This is a valid declaration. Why? Because there is no, it is not starting with a number and there is no space, so it is valid declaration. Now third one, int a space b. So this is an invalid declaration. Why? Because spaces are not allowed between the variable names. So here there is a space, so this is invalid declaration. Now int a underscore b. So as I told you, there should not be any space between the variable names, but if you want to separate a variable name, you should use underscore. So here we have used underscore, so this is a valid declaration. Okay, now fifth one, int a space, int a, this is a colon, this is b. Is this a valid or invalid declaration? This is an invalid declaration. Why? Because you should not use any except underscore, you should not use any characters also. So this is invalid declaration. Next, int. Is this valid or invalid? This is a invalid declaration. Why? Because int is a keyword. Int is a keyword in C. So you should not use keywords and operators as variable names. So this is invalid declaration. Now int capital INT. So is this valid or invalid? This is a valid because small int is a keyword, but capital INT is not a keyword. So this is a valid declaration. Okay. Next, int underscore. So is this valid or invalid? It is a valid statement. Why? Because it can start with underscore and it should start with only underscore and alphabet. So it is starting with underscore, so it is a valid declaration. Now ninth one, int underscore a. So is this valid or invalid? It is valid because it is starting with underscore, so it is valid. Next, int underscore 1. Now is this valid or invalid? Now many of you will get confused here. The variable name should only not start with numbers, but numbers can be used. So here in this declaration it is starting with underscore, so here you can use numbers, no problem, but you can't use int one and underscore, you can't use, it should only not start with number, so you can use numbers. So this is a valid declaration. Okay, now int a1 comma b1 comma c1, is this valid or invalid? It is valid because there is a, it is not starting with underscore, so it is starting with alphabet only and there is no space also, so it is a valid. Now int main, is this valid or invalid? It is a valid because main is not a keyword. Main brackets, this is a main. If you use brackets here, open bracket and close bracket, it is a keyword in C, but this only main without brackets is not a keyword, so it is a valid. Now int f, is this valid or invalid? It is invalid because f is a keyword in C, so it is invalid. So int 14th one, int I and f, is this valid or invalid? It is a valid statement because small letters are only, C is a case sensitive, so there is difference between this if and this if. Here it is only this small keywords is, this small letters is only a keywords, this is not a keyword, so it is a valid. So int total salary, is this valid or invalid? You have it is a valid statement. Why? Because you have used the underscore to separate the variable name, so this is a valid statement. Okay, so I hope you understood this concept, guys. So this is for this video. Thank you for watching.